Imagine taking your side hustle that is earning more money than your day job. This was the reality for me when I was working a high-paying job as a Wells Fargo trader. Basically, I was building a side hustle that was making more money than the 40 hours a week that I was putting into this grind on the corporate office at Wells Fargo. And I'm going to show you today the 3 best side hustles to start that can make $100 per day. And you can do this as a side hustle, or if you're smart and this starts taking off, you can start putting your full attention to this and make it your full-time gig. And I highly suggest people experiment with the side hustle, start getting it up to a certain level, and once you're making more dollars per hour, or even if you're just close and enjoying it more, then you make that shift. So let's dig into the top 3 side hustles to earn $100 per day. Starting at the one side hustle that I started where I was making more money than at my day job of Wells Fargo was flipping furniture. So the story here is I was working 40 hours per week at Wells Fargo, and then I was coming home and helping my dad renovate the house pretty much every day. And he was wanting to just give away the furniture to a company like Goodwill. And I said, hey, let me try to sell some of this furniture first, and then we'll give away a bunch of other stuff as well that isn't sellable and is still going to be a good quality to give away to somebody. So I took a lot of the stuff, I made really great photos, wrote a really strong description of what the items were. I started optimizing for the keywords on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. And the key thing for this was I added a phone number where people could text or call me right away. If you want to flip furniture as a side hustle, I still think there's a ton of opportunities. And every single day I see people on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist giving away for absolutely free, really high quality furniture. And you can basically go pick up this furniture, then flip it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for 100% profit. So once you kind of get started with this, you can start flipping, figuring out, maybe you just specialize in couches, getting them clean, fixing them up, and creating a really strong profile to start reselling these couches and furniture. There's so many good things, and it just comes down to the saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure, and you can capitalize on this to start making at least $100 per day. And I was able to start making more money than I was at my day job. Side hustle idea number 2 is building affiliate and content sites. I've done this from scratch. It can take 3 months to kind of get things up and running if you're going to be writing the content yourself, or you can outsource it to freelance writers, or even experiment with AI writing. And once you do this, the great thing about affiliate sites is once they're up and running, they're ranking and earning an income, there's not so much you need to do. So again, this is kind of front loading a lot of the work, building something that's going to be passive, and this is probably the most passive side hustle that you can do. So what is an affiliate site? It's essentially picking some niche. Let's pick a niche, for example, website that's totally about office chairs. All you do is you just review the top office chairs. You write in-depth content about why they're good, why they're bad, what are the best office chairs for a home office, what are the best office chairs that you can travel with. There's going to be dozens of different types of ways you can write this, and this is just an easy example. You're probably going to find a niche that's not going to be so popular, but something that has low competition, but a lot of search volume for these sorts of keywords. And then you can start writing and creating content. Amazon Affiliates is one of the biggest affiliate networks out there, so you can start linking to these office chairs. And it's also a good place to start finding what are the best selling office chairs on Amazon, and then writing reviews about these chairs and linking people over. So every time they buy one of these chairs or anything else on Amazon, you're going to get a commission. And so once these sites start ranking on the top of Google, you'll start getting a lot more traffic and a lot more conversions to your site that is going to be bringing in passive income. And it is very easy to obtain $100 per day doing this. One thing to note is it can take a long time. It can take 12 to 18 months for your first post to start ranking on Google. And that's even the best SEO practices. If you know exactly what you're doing, you're building backlinks to your website, you're getting that link juice, and you're starting to move up the rankings. Most best SEOs take from anywhere from 8 to 12 months to start ranking. So keep in mind that this business model is going to take a while for you to get up and running. Can you imagine with just a few weeks going from $0 per hour to $80 per hour with a writing gig that you absolutely love? This is something that I helped one of my students, Maxine, achieve just last week. And within 2 weeks of finishing the Copy Sharks freelance writing program, she was able to get her dream job of $80 per hour, super flexible, working from home, and able to work anywhere in the world. So this is how you can do this, and you can start taking advantage of freelance writing. The things that I love about this side hustle is is if you were able to pass high school, you can basically start monetizing a skill that you haven't yet. Freelance writing or just writing in general can be something that can earn you $80 to $100 per hour. It's not going to be passive because you still need to do the work, but it's something that can provide you a very good consistent income without having to spend 2 to 3 years learning a new skill like coding, graphic design, video editing. So if you're already a native English speaker, you can start capitalizing and making money from a skill that you already have right today. So if you want to take action and get started building a side hustle that can earn you $3,000 to $9,000 per month in income and profit, I'm going to leave a link below to Copy Shark's The Freelance Writing Bootcamp, where you can watch a very limited time free training and learn more about how to actually take action to building a side hustle with a skill that you already have.